Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your general bi-weekly tarot and psychic readings. And so we're going to have the tarot reading in the first portion and then the psychic reading in the second part of the video. And I will be using the After Tarot deck. And for the psychic messages, I will be using the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Very beautiful cards. So doing the tarot reading first, and then we're going to pick a card to start off our channeling, and then we'll see what messages we get for everyone. Thank you very much for joining me. Please do bear in mind that these are general readings, so they may not make sense to everyone because they're not going to apply to everyone, or not in the same way with them being general. But you can watch your moon and rising sign readings for additional messages, and if you're interested in a private reading, all the links you need are in the description box below. And we're running specials, so special offer readings, so if you're interested in getting a reading, those are available as well on the specials page of my website, also in the description box below. So there you go. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoy your readings and that you have a wonderful time ahead, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.
Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me. So let's have a look at what is going on for you during this time. I'm going to show you the cards and then tie the messages together for you. And you do have quite a few major arcana cards, so this could be a significant time for you, and we'll see how. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Wheel of Fortune as the overall energy. Your cards are the Knight of Wands, the Lovers, the Moon, the Strength card, the Ace of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so right away what I'm seeing in these cards is pregnancy, new life for some of you. And it may come from a one-night stand, or as a result of a one-night stand, I should say, or a very brief encounter, or something that wasn't intended to turn into something long-term. So if you don't, if you don't want that to happen, just take extra precaution during this time. For others of you, I feel like you're going to find out that you're pregnant during this time, or you may find out that you're going to give birth this summer during the time of Leo. So August. So we do have some major changes happening for you during the next couple of weeks roughly. I do feel like it is, for some of you it's to do with a move, and for some of you, you are moving abroad or overseas. For some it is to do with work, and for others this is for love. For others of you, this is a soulmate coming in during this time frame, and I feel like it could be a very passionate, very intense time. However, I feel that as you're going through it, it doesn't feel like the other person wants anything long term. The Knight of Wands is often, talking about a player, someone who just comes in and out of your life, not looking for anything serious, enjoys flirting, enjoys the attention of other people, flirting with other people. And so for some of you, this could just be a very intense love affair. However, it may be brief. For others of you, this is about, again, something very short term turning into something more long term, because there is a pregnancy involved, or there is a child involved, and someone is kind of forced to just grow up, is what I'm getting here. So we have fire and water. So fire signs are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And the moon also represents Cancer. So more strongly, we have a Cancer and a Leo. And this could be sun, moon, or rising sign. And for some of you, you're torn between these two people. I feel like the fire sign may feel like they're a soulmate. However, they're not intended, or they're not meant to be in your life for a long time. So just bear that in mind when you're making your choice. This could be, you know, it could be the fire sign or it could be the water sign. It could go either way. It is a general reading. So whatever the case may be, just think about things in the long run and try to be realistic about things. Okay, so wishful thinking is one thing, but you're at a point where the choice you're making will affect your life. So it is important that you try to keep, you know, things into perspective and choose the right thing for you. Okay, that's what the Lovers represents. Not going with the temptation, not going with the excitement, the passion that may be brief or that may be hurtful for you in the end. Instead, going for the deep emotional connection or the spiritual connection. For those of you, I do feel like you have a choice of where to move, where to relocate to. I feel that for some of you, it involves, let me think, either going someplace west or going someplace south of where you are. And that's kind of very specific, but again, it's not going to apply to everyone. I do see job offers coming in, and it could be that you have to move for this job, you have to travel for this job, or this is an online role, so you work online with an online company or technological company, or where you have to manage their IT or advertising or social media, that sort of thing. For some of you, this is a window of opportunity that is opening up for you during this time, and I feel like it's not going to be open for very long, so don't take too long to decide what you want to do about this. That's why the Lovers is there with the Moon. You have to trust your instincts on this. If it feels like a good opportunity, you do need to go for it, because with the Knight of Wands, with the Ace of Wands, with the Page of Cups here, I feel like it may come and go, so you have to jump on it if you want it. Okay, with this energy here. There may be some conflict that you're dealing with, or you're dealing with the aftermath of a heated conversation, or some, you know, someone losing their temper kind of thing. And so I feel that you may be either extending an olive branch, or this other person is trying to extend an olive branch to you. It could turn into an on again, off again type of situation. So just think about that. Is that what you want? Make sure that it is what you want, you know, to go back with someone who's hurt you. Because you are, again, the choices that you're making with these many major arcana cards in your reading, the choices that you're making now will affect you in the long run. So try to think ahead and do the right thing. Okay, whatever that means for you. I do see for some of you traveling for tests or traveling for procedures to do with fertility, to do with pregnancies or getting pregnant, and you may go through certain procedures, or this is about you being ordered to rest. Bed rest could be coming up here because of a pregnancy. For some of you, I feel like this is a high risk pregnancy. So you have to take extra care, extra precaution. Maybe that's why you have to travel to go see a specialist. I feel that if you do what they tell you, it will turn out okay. But you do have to do what they tell you. This could be the opportunity for new love relationships. Again, for some of you, I feel like you're going to make it into something more than what it is. I feel like you're thinking that this is the commitment, this is the long-term relationship, and yes, this could go someplace, and yes, I could marry this individual. However, they're not there to stay, so just be aware of that, okay? For those of you, this does talk about a third-party situation. So either you find out that you're an option for someone. It could be, you know, this fire sign individual or a Gemini in your life where they're a player, or a Cancer, where they're a player, or they have, you know, they're talking to multiple people, they're flirting, dating multiple people. They could already be in a committed relationship. However, they're acting as if they're single. So just try to pace yourself with the Strength card here. Pace yourself, temper that impulse or the passion, okay, until you have more information about this person, because they may not be what they seem. And double check what they're telling you, because I feel like they're talking the talk, but they never walk the walk. So again, just trust your instincts when it comes to this individual, because I feel you will know that there's more going on than meets the eye, okay? But I do see revelations made. So either, you know, someone getting caught, or someone making a confession, or you finding out the truth about a situation, and you put an end to a situation and start a different cycle in your life. And this could be, you know, where you're dealing with the soulmate and it's an on again, off again relationship, or it's the kind of relationship where you're attracted to the same type of individual and your relationships ended the same way. I feel like you finally see what's been going on and what is behind that, and you can cut ties or end a karmic cycle so that you start a new and better cycle in your life when it comes to love in particular. But you do have wonderful opportunities for work. You do have wonderful opportunities for your career, your finances. You do have to jump on what you want, though. It's not going to be available for a long time. And you may have to step outside of your comfort zone, travel, relocate, or do work that is unconventional, or work on a schedule that is not what you're used to. But it would be a good job opportunity. So you're going to have to take your time and decide what you want to do there. But again, time is ticking. So you do have to go on instinct more than, hold on, let me get more information. I feel like there may not be enough time for that. Let's look at your card for the psychic messages. So we have the number 29, breathe. And you can pause the video if you want to, just take it all in, okay, and pay attention to what the numbers are telling you, the words, the images, the colors. Just take a breath and then just let the card speak to you, and this way you can receive a direct message from your guides through the card in this general reading. And again, you can pause the video and focus on it for as long as you need to. I do see bed rest for some of you, though, because of a pregnancy, or where you have to take a break, or where you have to take time off work, or where you're told that you can't work anymore because it's affecting your health or it's affecting your pregnancy. For those of you, I do see you moving out on your own, or taking a significant trip, but you're going on your own, and this is your choice. And this could be something to do with, you know, soul searching, or something to do with spirituality that you're pursuing at this time. I do see, you know, practicing yoga or exercises to release stress and anxiety, breathing exercises, stretching, anything like that coming up. For some of you, to clear your head. I feel that you may be, you know, dealing with information overload or confusion, not knowing what to trust, who to trust, and I feel like that those kinds of exercises, those kinds of practices will really help clear your head so that you can see the truth in a situation. I do see that for some of you, you will have to choose between, it's not necessarily choose between, it's more like if you're gonna have a child, you have to go for it now, or you have to go for it this year, or you have to go for it in the next month. I feel like there's a time attached to that. There's a limit or something like that. There's a restriction or a deadline that you have with that. And so for some of you, even though perhaps you didn't think about having children at this point in your life, I feel like they're telling you, if you want to ever have a child, now is the time to go for it, because if you wait any longer, it may be too late. There may be complications. It may be a dangerous pregnancy. You may not be able to carry, and so on and so forth. So I feel like for some of you, that's the choice you have to deal with. And again, you have to take your time and process things on your own. And whatever you do choose, make sure that you are at peace with that choice so that you don't have regrets either way. I do see confusion being over, so illumination in a situation, coming out of the dark with a situation. And it could be about where you stand with an individual in terms of love, or finding out that there is another person involved, or finding out that this person is a player, or finding out that you're just not on the same page. It could just be that. It doesn't have to be anything, nasty, negative, or that you just want different things at this time in your life. But I do feel like, the clouds are parting, and if nothing else, at least you know where you stand, and you can start to make the right choices to make sure that you are headed in a direction you're happy with, as opposed to being stuck or thinking that you're moving forward with someone, but actually you're just moving away from each other. I do see new job opportunities coming in for you. I feel like it will speak especially to those who've been unemployed and searching. I feel like the search could be over for a lot of you during this time. You do have to keep an open mind. So again, there may be something different or unusual or just new about this position. It could ask you to travel or relocate. You could be working odd hours, or you could be working just not the regular 9 to 5 Monday to Friday schedule. But if you are open to that, I feel like there are some really good opportunities that you're going to be looking at during this time frame. I do see sleep being important. So either you're not getting enough sleep, or you are having some vivid dreams, some very interesting dreams, and so you're not resting properly during the night. But I feel like these dreams are important, so you could start to write these dreams down or record the dreams when you wake up in the morning, because I feel that there are messages there for you, guiding you in the direction you need to go in. For some of you, I feel like you're taking time off during this time, and I feel like you may be particularly focused on plants or a garden, starting a garden or tending to the garden, or just spending time out in nature, starting to grow vegetables or planting trees, fruit trees or anything like that also comes up here. For others of you, it feels like you're changing your lifestyle in terms of what you eat. So I feel like you could become a vegetarian or a vegan, or switch to a raw diet or alkaline diet, if that's a thing, for your health. And I feel like it is a good move to make. You are asked to make sure that you don't go through that transition too abruptly. You give your body time to adjust to the changes that you're going through. So don't skip the transition phase where you just dive into being a full-on vegan or vegetarian or whatever. Make sure that you give your body enough time to adjust. And I do see bed rest for some of you who are pregnant or coming close to term, or if you are dealing with a bit of a risky or difficult, with complications, pregnancy, I do see you being asked to just rest, just stay in bed. And this could be, for a whole month before you give birth. But again, I feel like you do need to pay attention and do what they're telling you. For some of you, I feel like you're starting your own business, and it's something to do with massage therapy, reflex therapy, physiotherapy, acupuncture. Further, this is about joining a group or a club that is dancing, to do with dancing, so a dancing club, a dance club, not a dancing club, a dance club. Martial arts comes up here, so for some of you it could be starting some sort of martial arts, some sort of practice. Tai Chi comes up here for some of you. But I do see taking time for yourself to rest, to heal. So it is important that you don't fight people on that when they tell you need to take care of yourself. It is important that you act swiftly on that. And I feel like you're going to be okay. You're going to heal some issues. You're going to overcome some issues. You're going to just feel better about yourself, resolve emotional issues, mental anguish, stress, anxiety. I feel that you will just feel like a brand new person. Okay, so these are a few of the messages coming through for you for this reading. Let me know if they make sense to you or how they make sense to you, if it's, the tarot messages or the psychic messages, how they apply to you if they do. Remember to watch your moon and rising sign readings for additional messages. I hope you've enjoyed your reading and that you have a wonderful time ahead, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care.